The reasons for carving the Moai are mysterious, though they were likely sculpted for religious or ritual reasons. It's also not exactly clear what happened to the stone-crafting Rapa Nui, but a leading theory suggests their civilization succumbed to an environmental disaster of their own making, which is something that probably could have been prevented had ancient aliens bestowed their infinite wisdom upon the culture. But what do we really know for certain about the ancient people of Easter Island and their enigmatic statues? Keep watching and you'll find out. On Easter Island, towering stone statues known as moai have been watching over the island for centuries. These huge heads are carved out of volcanic rock and were probably made from the 11th century by the ancient inhabitants of the island. The ancient heads are shrouded in much mystery. Because what did they stand for? What function did they have? And how could the Rapa Nui put the statues, which are often many meters high and weigh thousands of kilos, in place? Or perhaps they are getting help from unknown beings who want to transfer their wisdom to humanity. The idea that extraterrestrials visited ancient civilizations has been around for decades, a theory most prominently promoted by Erich von Däniken, author of the best-selling classic work of pseudoscience, Chariots of the Gods, Unsolved Mysteries of the Past. Von Däniken believes, for example, that ancient Egyptians had neither the intelligence nor the tools to create the pyramids at Giza. Thus, they must have been made by aliens. Similar claims have been made about the Mayan pyramids in Central America and the giant drawings in the Nazca Desert of Peru. There are theorizes that extraterrestrials, marooned on Easter Island, used lasers or whatever to build the statues, presumably to amuse themselves or perhaps to show the native inhabitants how to impress future generations such as ourselves. Then a spaceship shows up and takes them back to Alpha Centauri. Feeling confident, the native inhabitants try to produce the statues on their own, without lasers or whatever, but can't repeat the performance, leaving many statues uncompleted. This theory seems plausible in a way, because many statues were started but never completed and erected, including the largest one, which weighs 270 tons. While viewing the photos taken by NASA on Mars, a UFO expert claimed to have spotted objects that closely resemble the statues found on Easter Island. The alien hunter believes that the objects may be proof that those who made the Easter Island statues, or moai, came from the Red Planet. The image that caught his attention was taken by NASA's Curiosity rover on Set-Ol 931, which is equivalent to March 20, 2015. The photo features a vast terrain on Mars filled with hills. Rocks of different sizes can be seen on the surface of the hills. As Waring was going through the photo, he came across a couple of strange objects on the ground. After zooming in on the objects, Waring noted that many of them looked like the heads of massive statues. The UFO expert noted that the overall shape and elongated features of the objects he found on Mars closely resemble those of the statues found on Easter Island, or Rapa Nui, as the island is called in the local language. I found a statue on Mars, and it's very similar to hundreds of statues found here on Earth, Waring stated in a blog post. The statue is similar to that of Easter Island, a small island surrounded by a mysterious people that arrived, constructed statues, and disappeared. According to Waring, the image of the object on Mars may indicate that those who created the statues on Rapa Nui came from the Red Planet. The UFO expert believes that an intelligent race of aliens that lived on Mars and created the statue once visited Earth. This photo of an Easter Island statue on Mars tells us everything we need to know, he stated. The people came from Mars, at least this tribe of people. They landed on an island and later decided to travel beyond Earth, so they left to find a new planet. There is so much evidence of an intelligent civilization living on Mars in this one photo. Although Waring used the photo taken by Curiosity in his blog post, NASA has provided no information that could confirm his statements regarding the alleged statues that he saw. If you ask me that after many investigations into the Moai and the history of mankind, enough mistakes are made and everything is filled in very easily. But shouldn't we start doubting our history? And let's look at the facts. Do you want to binge more of these videos? Don't forget to subscribe. Hope to see you in the next video.